takes a nap.
Takes a nap.
After he's working hard all day.
Yeah. Rock salt.
That's rock salt for when it snows.
Is this your lounge area, Mr. Galliano?
This is the mechanical. This is where all the heating and air conditioning for the building happen. So when you're in the class and you're nice and warm and toasty in the summertime, or this is the spot where all the magic happens. And I'll go through and I'll explain the equipment when we come back here, but we're gonna start on the roof.
Green and yellow.
All over the roof here. So it's over here. We got them all back here. And we have more over here.
And it goes through those white things, and then it goes down to the and then it goes down to the wires that's downstairs.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
So what happens? Sunlight hits these panels, and these panels generate electricity that you use in your building. So when you turn the lights on and the lights come on, these solar panels are the reason that those lights are coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
And the solar panels, like he said, the white lines. It goes downstairs to the lights, and it makes energy for the lights.
That's exactly right. Look at this.
Is
Good.
Here we go.
because the building's so big, or?
So the way that the solar system works is we have enough panels on here to generate enough electricity to power this building.
For everything, all the needs.
All the needs of the building.
That's
So
amazing.
there's a lot of lights.
So there's a lot of lights. It's your heating, your air conditioning, your computers that are plugged
a smaller
in.
building or a house would have much less panels.
Exactly.
The air conditioning during the summer.
I'm surprised how many panels are on this roof.
So in the district in total, we did it on 10 schools. 10 schools in the district.
Is there plans to expand to more schools?
So for the second phase of buildings, we're looking to do a little bit more.
Wow.
In total in
We're
the
lucky.
district, 1.4 megawatts.
Wow.
Megawatts
That's
of solar. That's a
how
lot.
low?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I just got pretty close.
Yeah,
I just got close.
so all of the things that we did in this project, as part of this project, we saved enough energy to power 38 homes. Think about that. 38 homes can be powered by all the energy saved just from this project. That's pretty cool, right?
And does your company,
If you have a solar panel and you put it in your house, that's a lot of energy.
It certainly is.
you do that in the houses as well?
Yeah, we don't. It can be done in houses. We do more school.
Okay, good.
You got a question? Sure.
Solar is actually good for the
That's exactly right. So solar is a clean energy. No problem. So
So-
if you ask questions, think about the candy canes because questions are good. Let me just answer this. So solar is a clean energy, right? So it doesn't harm the environment in the buildings. Go ahead.
I have two questions.
Sure.
One, my first one is how can you put the solar pallets on the triangle ones?
So what they do is they nail them into the roof. So do you see that house actually right there? You see that's how it's sitting on there? So these are just sitting on the roof. They're not nailed into the roof. The ones over there you have
There's
to nail
other
them in
access.
so they don't
I
fall
never knew
off.
that.
Hey, damn, how do you like?
All right, so remember we were on the roof and we saw all those solar panels, and you guys said, "Well, how does it come into the building?" So do you see these green boxes? So these are called transformers. Exactly. So the electricity from that solar panel comes down into the building, into these transformers, and it converts that electricity that powers the lights, that powers the computers, that powers the TVs, that powers the entire school. What do you mean run out? So then you can either replace them, or you can just take them off.
Next time you think it's going to be so?
But yeah, it'll be a different time. All right, so that's a great question. So see this little box next to it here? Does anybody want to guess what that is? What is it? You get another candy cane there, my man. That's a great answer. So So that's the domestic hot water heater, it's called. So do you know when you go to the bed, think about your house, when you go home and you turn on the water and you get hot water, you're washing your hands and you're gonna take a shower, one second. That box creates all the hot water for the school. The cold water comes in directly from the city. So next time you go to the bathroom and you wash your hands, just remember this box, because this is the reason that you're getting hot water in the bathroom. That's a great way. Then you wouldn't have hot water. You have to go and you have to wash your hands in cold water. Sometimes it could be in the ceiling. For this particular, that is the guy that does everything. And the tank behind it, that's what holds all the hot water. So this little box generates heat, and the water is stored in that tank,
I think I know why.
and it never runs out because it gets filled up and it gets reheated all the
I think I
time.
know how, because when the sunlight shines into the sun, it's hot, then he goes and then it gets hot, and then we make it up back.
Right, yeah, I see it.
Can the solar system make hot water?
It can. So we can use the electricity generated from that solar system to generate hot water for the building.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't,
Cute.
that's pretty close. That's a pretty good guess. All right, so I think that's really it for here. I'd like to maybe just go to a classroom and just kind of explain a couple things in the
What do
classroom.
you do? Sorry, excuse me. What do you do with the water in the bathroom? What do I have to do in order to save the water? Don't let it run like crazy. Save the water, go sit down, use what you have to use.
Does anybody know what the easiest way to save energy in any building is ever?
I think,
Yeah, you see, guys.
if you're not using the lights, then I have it all.
Yeah. So the easiest way to save energy that everybody here can do it, everybody can do it, turn things off when you're not using it. If you're not in a classroom, turn the lights off. If you're washing your hands and you're done, turn the water off.
LED.
Does anybody know what LED stands for?
Lighting the dishes.
Light, you're close.
Energy.
Light energy.
Efficient?
Light
No?
Light emitting diode.
Oh.
So
I didn't even
light
know that.
emitting diode. So think of this.
Diode?
Diode. D-I-O-D-E.
Diode.
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 emitting
Diode.
Light.
So see this light here?
Yeah.
One tube. It's 10 watts of energy.
I knew that. So is it
Seems
1,000?
brighter than
Is
that.
it?
Doesn't it?
Exactly.
Is
So
it
Yeah.
1,000? Is it
10 watts.
1,000 volts? Is
No,
it like
they're-
1,000 or is it 100?
Watts. You know what? The light bulbs that you screw in, they're like 60, 70, 80 watts.
exactly.
Right?
This is
Depending
only
upon-
10. The lights that you had in here before
10 watts.
were 30.
So 1/3.
So it's
saving.
1/3
Yeah, it's
times
crazy.
every single light bulb in this building. Imagine how much savings just from
Wait,
changing
both
those
of
lights.
them or one of them?
Just one is 10.
So that's 20 volts.
Exactly.
Cool.
So
All right,
both
so
of them.
I want to head
I know,
to the
right.
main. So we put a clear window film on the front entrance for security. So what that's going to do is it's not going to let somebody break those windows. So if somebody tried to get into the school through those windows, they wouldn't be able to get in because of the security film. So we put that security film on every school in this project. So every school has enhanced security by putting in the film. Exactly.
I did not know about that. Did you?
And then a camera catches it, watches it right away. If you just type the number 911, then it could come without them knowing or something.
That's a great idea.
And there's cameras in classrooms too, but you can't usually see them.
Exactly, and that's why the window film is clear. So you don't want people to know it's there, but you guys all know it's there. So it makes you feel safer in the classroom. That's exactly right.
Cool air, right?
You see this gap over here?
Yes.
So it's letting all the warm air from in the building outside. So if you could see the doors through the window, see the ones on the outside? See how you see no gap there?
Yeah.
So we put door sweeps on all of those doors around the entire building.
Because maybe when you do that, maybe the heat could go through the walls and then it could go through the classroom.
Exactly. So we'll,
Seems like such a little thing. Like
And-
that's wasting a lot of energy.
and the amount of energy that you save by putting those little door sweeps, you'd be you'd be surprised. Because see how warm it is in here, and see how cold it is outside? It costs a lot of money to heat the building. Just letting the air go
Is
out.
that why the stairwells aren't heated?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you get the door to open and close all day, you let all that hot air go outside, it's just wasted energy. But so by putting those door sweeps, it keeps all that hot air inside the building, so that boiler doesn't have to kick on and run all the time. Does anybody have any other questions so far?
Also, those things you could buy at like Bed Bath & Beyond or probably Five Below, like that you put.
It's
you
the
know,
same exact
yeah,
concept.
And it's a lot, I mean, it's affordable, probably Home Depot, yeah.
Home Depot, so at your house, you could do that at your house.
Okay, let's say if you're super cold in your classroom, there's two ways of how to get warm. You could talk or breathe, because when you breathe or talk, you're letting out warm air.
Yep.
And maybe the light, because the light is hot and the solar panel goes through, and the sun is hot.
So that's a good point. So great point, great question. So the new LEDs, they actually don't put off a lot of heat. The older lights that you had, if you would run them for a couple hours and you touch them with your hand, you'd probably it'd be hot, it'd be really hot
Actually, you know what you could do? You could get a thermometer and test it.
to see what the temperature is. These new LEDs, you can have these things on all day, all night, all the time, and you touch it, it'll be the same temperature all the time. So they don't put out a lot of heat, these new LED lights. So let's head back down to the kitchen. We'll show you some stuff in the kitchen and then go through any other questions, and I think that's kind of the tour here. So,
Get something with lunch.
just wanted to show you guys too. So this is the kitchen. This is where all the food comes in the building. So some people think, how much energy can you save in the kitchen, right? So you see these big boxes back there, these big metal doors? So that's the freezer and refrigerator. Can't go inside, but that keeps, it's very cold. So what we do is we can put controllers on those guys to where when there's no food in there, you don't need to run and keep that thing at a certain temperature. So by doing that, it saves a lot of money. So we look at everything in a building, not just the boiler room, not just the solar panels, not just the lights, you name it. If it's plugged into the wall, if it's generating electricity, if you're using it, we're looking at it to say, hey, can we save this energy? Anybody else have any questions? All right, so whoever didn't get a candy cane, come see me, because I have a candy cane for everybody here, so you
You
got
got one, you can leave the kitchen.
one. You didn't get one?
A good tour? Yes. Welcome. Thank you guys for coming each week and being so attentive and participating with everything. So I introduced myself to the children before. I'll just introduce myself to the parents. My name is Valerie Moran, and our organization is Energy Systems Group, ESG. And we put together this program with the help of HealthLink and the Patterson schools to complement the energy project that our company is doing with the district. So phase one of this program that the district is undertaking is called the Energy Savings Improvement Program. And as part of that, we've done energy upgrades to 17 schools, and the remainder of the schools will be done in the upcoming year. We did lighting upgrades in this room. These are all LED lights throughout the whole school. We did LEDs. We did the solar as the children went on the roof and saw all the solar. We did new roofs, and this cost the school district no money because it's paid for out of the savings that every installation measure achieves. So the lighting saves money. The money it saves pays for it to be put into the district. So I just thank you all so much. We'll have lunch in a couple minutes that will be arriving, and I know Dr. Tahia and Dr. Mujahid Nayuma would like to do an awards presentation and have the children talk about what they learned as part of the program. So thanks, guys. I will miss you.
Thank you. I'm Dr. Tahia Yahuma, and with Dr. Mujahid Yahuma, we do HealthLink International, and we actually started HealthLink International almost 20 years ago, so that means we were babies when we started the program. But the program and the concept was to introduce science, technology, engineering, agriculture, mathematics, and we also believe in the importance of art to our young people. We're introducing to them early and let learning be a fun. Let engineering and science and growing foods, etc., not be something that they think fear, but it's second nature to them. And these are the fields that they need to go into in the future to make sure that we have a sustainable planet, that we have sustainable sources of energy, and that we have a clean planet, we have clean water, and we're able to grow healthy foods and stuff. So we need their brilliance, because they are the future designers and builders of the world. So we want them to be exposed to all of these areas. And this program, ESG's already understood that, the importance of that in saving the environment. We're wise enough to say let's also support and fund our young people learning. Not just that they do it, they may be put in these new lights, but they want our young people to learn. So then we designed the program, but we couldn't do the program by ourselves. So therefore, we had some brilliant teachers with us. You know, Patterson School District has some brilliant teachers. Jean Albanese, and we have Dr. Carlos Miranda. And they bring to it their familiarity with the school system, with the students, and then the fact that they're also just absolutely caring, brilliant teachers themselves. So that's very important. So you know how important teachers are. And then we have teachers that come all the way with us from Philadelphia. So we have Jaleel Jordan, who is here, who works with the young people, and he is a young motivator. And we have Mr. Louis Prince, who's just coming in the room, who works with us, who comes down from New York. And I'd like to tell you a big secret. You know, Mr. Prince was a star basketball player for the country of Dominican Republic in his young days. So wherever he goes home, you know, it's this big fanfare that he is walking through the streets. And then on camera, we have this extremely talented videographer and photographer who is with us everywhere we go, and that's Ms. Arlen Martinez. So we don't want the time to go by too fast, so we want to make sure that they have a few moments to explain to you some of the things that they learned. We want you to look at a real short video, and we want then to give them some certificates and some t-shirts, and then we want to eat together. So we're going to be going fast so that you won't leave us without eating. And we thank you for coming, for bringing the family, for bringing the children, for just bringing yourself. And every Saturday, whether it was raining or cold or windy, you sent your little people. And so you can't do this this takes the dedication of parents and their grandparents and their aunts and uncles to make this happen. You are absolutely marvelous. Without you, there is no them. So we thank you so much. We have to praise you. We thank you so much. We have people here from the Patterson School District. He came in and went out. But we've had a lot of support from the Patterson School District to actually do this. The principal here was so fabulous. He just opened up the school to us, made sure that we had appropriate space for the children, made sure it was a safe space, and so we thank the principal. And I say the principal's name for me.
Mr. Carrera.
Remember that name. So Dr. Yakuma, I want to, can you take up you want to add? Okay, so I have a very, very, very busy, active Simon Parker over there who works with us. So now we're going to start with our certificate presentations, and each group will tell you 2 things that they got from the program.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I had the privilege of working with all the students, but more specifically with the Red Group. So what I'm going to do is, red group, I'm going to announce you, I'm going to give you your certificates, and I'm asking that you stay up here, okay? So we're going to stay up here as a group, and we're going to address the parents in the audience about two things that we have learned throughout this program. Our very first certificate goes to Eamon. Come on up. Thank you, sir. Robert Santiago. Robert, stay. Hector. Neuron. Jaden. Ariana. And Jesse. One more time, red team. All right, now we were able to meet. This is our 6th meeting. Okay, we've done some trips, we've done a lot of activities. Does somebody want to volunteer? Just let us all know something you liked, something you did about the program. Of course, I have to go to Eamon first because this young man has a lot to share.
One thing I learned is that most reptiles are misunderstood, and we should never treat them the way that we actually treat them, the way that they help us. Some snakes actually help with medicine, if you didn't know that. In a book. I know that in a book. In fact, their blood is actually really good for helpful things. And these animals will not hurt you only if you bother them. Just because we're way bigger, taller, way more advanced than them doesn't mean they're not important to us. We go across the same way. They can even produce electricity for us. They can even guide us. In the days, we really needed animals because, well, right before Columbus, whenever Columbus left, this is just a fact from a book, he gave us horses so by that time, animals were producing way more environmental changes, but they also brought diseases. But they were also very helpful. So if we didn't have horses today, we would still be hunting. We wouldn't have all this electricity. So we could thank reptiles for just giving us all of our inspiration.
Yay!
We were never short of words in this program. And do I have one of the young ladies? Definitely important to have the ladies involved in STEM. Come on, one of you had something. Ariana? Something you liked about the program?
I liked the time we went on the field trip because I learned a lot about the time about plants and bees.
Can you tell everybody what was on the field trip that we went to go visit that you liked so much? What was on it?
The plants. Brooklyn.
And where was the garden that we went to go see?
On the rooftop.
A rooftop garden. So they were able to see a rooftop farm. Crops and animals, and they learned a lot. All right, thank you, Red Group.
Awesome certificate. Then we're going to stand up here and talk about what we learned, okay? So Jaleesa, give it up for Jaleesa. Santiago. Oh, yeah. Give it up for Santiago, guys. Nani. There you are. And you got to slide on down. Tanaya. All right, so I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm one who loves the energy. So I love the energy that you're giving the kids, but I know we can give them so much more. So let's give it up for these guys one more time. And with the same energy, Marwan, come on up. Good job, guys. Slide it down, guys. Taylor. Trayan. You're awesome. And Jacob. All right, so this was the blue group, blue for the water. You know, water is in everything. We had a great 6 weeks together. Who wants to share what their favorite moment was and why? All right, Marwan, we'll start with you.
I really liked week 3 because we got to fly drones and with our partners.
Nice. And why was that fun?
Because we learned a lot about flying and engineering.
You guys work with partners too, so you guys work together, teamwork. You guys know so much already. Give it up for Marwan. And one of my awesome ladies, you want to share? Okay. Tiana.
The thing that I learned is the favorite place that I went in this program is when we went on a trip to Brooklyn, because I learned that bees think that you're flowers, but when they come up to you, they know you're not flowers, so don't swing at them.
So listen, you stand still for 30 seconds and be still. They won't mess with you. And then Tiana.
The favorite place I like to go was Brooklyn from the field trip because we got to go to a rooftop to see type of plants and animals, and also I learned that there could actually be type of farms on the rooftop. It makes it get more sunlight.
Give it up for the awesome blue group.
Hey, I'm Ms. Albanese, and I'm a teacher here at School 9, and I was the leader of the green group, and the green group represented living things and grass and trees and plants. And I will start with the certificates, and then we'll tell you some of our favorite parts of the 6-week program that we're all blessed to be part of. So first, please, Jocelyn, come and get your certificate. And t-shirt. And Naomi. There you go, sweetie. And Brianna. Thank you. And David. David. Carlos. Juan. And Jonna. Jonna's helping with the video today. So, just like the rest of the groups have said, we had wonderful experiences each week, and personally I loved everything, but I really love the rooftop garden. But I'm going to ask some of our participants to share with you guys their favorite part. So I think Naomi's going to go first.
My favorite part about this program was when we were testing solar panels. So we had solar panels and the white lines on the solar panel. So like the energy goes through the white line, and you have like a positive and negative, and we had a fan. So we had a light. So when we put the light on the solar panel, the energy goes through the white lines and goes to the positive and negative, and it makes the fan move. And my second favorite one is when we went to the rooftop in Brooklyn and we learned about compost and how you make compost. And I also learned, like on a TV show, how you make compost with all kinds of garbage and bananas and all that stuff and paper.
Wonderful. And Carlos, would you like to say something?
My favorite part was when we got to touch the reptiles and we got to understand other ones. So we shouldn't treat different sounds like we should treat them like us, like we're the same thing.
Thank you.
My favorite was the field trip when we went to the rooftop garden and we learned about bees, plants, and composting.
Buenos días, ¿cómo están ustedes? Yellow team, the best team on earth. Have we Amled? Anas, en casa. Anas. Omar. Omar. Good. Mohammed. Luis Casas. Artista. The leading singing sensation, Mina Axore. Nur Ahmed. So, let's see what you can say about the workshop teams.
My favorite part was day 5 from the 7th thing, because today I learned that this rooftop it could make energy to 38 houses. And then you could save energy from closing the light in our house, and then under the door there's like a little hole, and then it makes the air go out, and then the other door there's some stuff that makes the heat come in, and then it goes through the wall, and then it goes through the classrooms to make it heat a lot. I learned today that when we went to Brooklyn, the bees, that the queen bee, and she lays more than 5,000 eggs in a honeycomb. I learned on day 3 about the drones and the robots. And you can change the robot to do whatever you want it. Like for example, you take a toothbrush, you can attach it to the robot's arm, and for the drones, you learn how to fly a drone.
Okay, thank you.
Would you like to say something?
Hello, everyone. Let me ask you a question. Did you enjoy the program? I can't hear you. Oh, wow. We're so glad that we were able to bring this program to you. And what I want you to do, I want you to give a nice, warm, great applause for ESG, who financed the program. Yes. And what about the wonderful instructors that you had? You know, the instructors, come on, they were great. They were outstanding. And you know what? This is just the beginning of wonderful programs that we like to bring to the students. Do you like the fact that you don't have to do the testing? It's all project-based? Yeah, that's a good thing, isn't it? So we thank you, and we thank you for being great students. And like I said, we look forward to bringing this back to you another time.
We want to particularly thank Mr. Williams for being so supportive and encouraging. Whenever we needed something and we didn't know what to do or where to go, he said, don't worry. We are marching forward. So thank you. And we would like to have you speak as well. This is our the deputy superintendent. That's a big job. And a woman has it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, children, boys and girls. How
before we talk a little bit about the program, I want to say thank you to Valerie Moran. I want to say thank you for our partnership and this wonderful program, because without partnerships, without people working together, things don't happen, and great things happen when people work together, right? I want to thank the parents too. I want to thank the parents because without you making the effort to bring your children here on a Saturday, this wouldn't have been possible. And so I want to thank you for always looking out and always providing your child with the opportunity that we provide, and and giving them this wonderful experience. I want to thank my facilities team for always being involved and bringing great things to the district. And so I'm very proud and I'm really happy today because it seems like not only did you learn, but you had a lot of fun, right? And learning can be fun. So let's give a round of applause to our partners and your teachers and your parents. Let's do that. Wonderful. Thank you.
That you are. So each one of you will be getting a robot that you will build and use. So